What up, it's Timmy's here. Now, we already know for years, and I mean, heck, a long time, that there is an Avatar 2 coming out. When the heck this thing's ever gonna get released, to be honest, I'm still tempted to even add this thing in my top 10, my top 100 anticipated films of the next year, because I still don't even know if this thing's still coming out. But, well, uh, the Avatar producer John Landau has spoke with Total Film Magazine and shared some really interesting details on the sequels. Because we already know Avatar is coming out, but they didn't really explain like what the movie's even going to be about. Like I have no idea what the synopsis is going to be. Or anything. I mean, it's literally, I kid you not, it's literally been about 11 years since the first Avatar. Wrap that around your heads. Last year was 10 years. This year is now coming into its 11th year. By the time this thing comes out, Avatar will probably be 12 years old. Anyway, um, here's what John Landau ended up saying about like some new story details about Avatar 2. The scripts are on the blueprints, no pun intended, from which we work. So a large portion of our time was writing with the challenge of that each of those four scripts had to resolve itself in a story that concludes with a big emotional resolution. But when you look at them as a whole, the connected story arc of all four movies creates an even larger epic saga. I think the story of Avatar 2 and the strength of the story is what James Cameron always does in in any of his movies. He writes in universal themes that are bigger than way one genre, and if you think about this, there's really no more universe themes than family. At the center of each of our four sequels is the Sully family. What are the dynamic the parents go through to protect their family? So it looks like it's going to be more about the kids involved, which makes sense. The kids are actually cast in this, so interesting there. He also shared details on the story of the second film, where the story will see Sully's idyllic life is disrupted when the RDA mining operation returns to Pandora, forcing Jake to take the family to what is perceived as a safe harbor at the reef. With John adding, and when you get to the reef, there's a clan that called the Makanaya. The Sullys are no longer in the environment that they know. The rainforest, they become the fish out of water. They become the fish out of water, both culturally and just environmentally. Now they also dropped like a couple of photos, which you can probably find online there. Now Avatar 2, of course, features returning cast members. Let me post the cast list here. Now, of course, returning cast members include Sam Worthington coming back as Jake, with Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver's in this. Other cast members include the likes of Giovanni Ribisi, which I believe he was in the first film, if I'm not mistaken. Joe David Moore, Michelle Yeoh, Kate Winslet, a Titanic reunion, by the way. Jermaine Clement, Stephen Lang, nice to see Slank returning. Eddie Falco, Uno Chaplin, CCS Pounder, Cliff Curtis, Chloe Coleman, Matt Jarrod, uh, Billy Bass. So we got some really cool cast members in this. And also, I'm actually interested in another Avatar movie. I just think it's a little too late for another Avatar film. Like I said, the movie's been out since 12, has been about 11 years since Avatar. Like, I kid you not. Avatar was literally James Cameron's last movie. Yeah. He has not done enough films since. Like, he's been working, like, I kid you not, we even got more Avatar movies coming on the horizon, too. So, yeah, I mean, I do love James Cameron. I mean, the guy that gave us movies like Titanic, The Terminator, and all. But he's been really hard at work with these Avatar movies, and we'll see how these. Hopefully, Avatar 2 will be worth the wait. Uh, Now, as of right now, Avatar 2 is still scheduled to hit theaters on December 16th, 2022. So it's opening on the same day as Aquaman 2, by the way. So there's that. But anywho, let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on this new story details for Avatar 2? Are you despite out all these years, are you still excited for another Avatar movie? Were you even a fan of the first film? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu Style.